In this video, I'm going to show how to use one of the half-angle formulas to find the exact value of a given expression. So for the first one, I have sine of 15 degrees. Well, obviously, since it's sine, I'm using this formula up here. But I have a plus minus, and I figure out which one to use by figuring out what quadrant I am in. Because it's sine of 15 degrees, and it's a positive measurement, I'm going to be in quadrant 1. And since I'm in quadrant 1, sine is going to be positive, so I'm going to use the plus here. Now I have to put in the correct form because it's sine of 15 degrees. I have to be something over 2. So something over 2 that will give me 15 is 30. So sine of 30 over 2 is going to equal a positive square root 1 minus cosine 30 over 2. So there's my expression written out, but now I need to simplify it to get the exact value. Cosine of 30 degrees is just root 3 over 2. So this is going to turn into root 1 minus square root of 3 over 2 all over 2. And now I got to get one fraction in the top and then figure out how to simplify the entire fraction. So I'm going to continue it on over here. And that's going to end up being square root of 2 minus root 3 over 2 all over 2. And since I have a 2 here, and to simplify a fraction within a fraction, we'll flip the denominator and multiply it. So this is going to simplify to 2 minus square root of 3 over 4. And then one more step, I could take the square root of the top and the square root of the bottom separately. And that's going to end up giving me square root of 2 minus root 3 all over 2. And that would be the exact value of this expression, sine of 15 degrees. Next, we have cosine of 165 degrees. So it means we're going to use the exact same formula we did before, except this time it's going to be a plus. But we still have to figure out whether it's a positive or a negative in the front. Now, cosine of 165 degrees, I can see that on the unit circle, this is going to put me in quadrant 2. So that means cosine is going to be negative. So since I know it's going to be negative, now I need to figure out how to put this into correct form. And the correct form of this is going to be cosine of 330 degrees over 2. And then I just put it into my equation. And since again it's in quadrant 2, it's a minus square root 1 plus cosine 330 over 2. And cosine of 330 is going to give me root 3 over 2. So 1 plus root 3 over 2 all over 2. And I'm going to continue it on over here. Simplifying it down, it's going to be a negative square root of 2 plus root 3 over 2 all over 2. Again, flip the denominator, this 2, and multiply by that, and I'm going to end up getting negative square root of 2 plus root 3 over 4. And now I just simplify it, square root of the top and square root of the bottom. It's going to give me negative square root of 2 plus root 3 all over 2. And that would be the exact answer for this one here. Last, we're going to do tangent of pi over 8. And if we look up here for tangent, we see we actually have two formulas to work with. Both will give you the same answer. I'm going to do the first one just because it's first. No difference to me, just what I like. So tangent of pi over 8, I look and see what quadrant this is in, and I can see that because it's pi over 8, I'm again in quadrant 1. So my value is positive. Didn't really need it for this one, but it never hurts to practice just to be sure. So tangent of, and I need to get it to be in the correct form of something over 2. So this is going to end up being pi over 4 over 2. And now I'm going to plug this into my half angle formula for tangent, and I'm going to get 1 minus cosine of pi over 4 all over sine of pi over 4. And when I simplify this down, 1 minus cosine pi over 4 is just root 2 over 2, and sine of pi over 4 is also root 2 over 2. Now I need to simplify this down. So the numerator is going to turn out to be 2 minus root 2 over 2 all over root 2 over 2. And now since both denominators have a 2, I can just cancel those out, and I'm going to be left with 2 minus root 2 over square root of 2. And in this case, I'm going to rationalize the denominator. So I'm going to multiply top and bottom by root 2. And that's going to end up giving me 2 root 2 minus 2, because that's how it simplifies down, over 2, because again, that's how that simplifies down. And everything has a 2, so I can reduce everything by the same. So 2 goes into everything. And ultimately, this leaves me with square root of 2 minus 1. And this would be the exact answer for tangent of pi over 8.